this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
We are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Tuesday edition of Tackle Talk. That's right, it's your boy Beards. Not on the 7:15 today. Things were a little rough. So as far as show prep goes, did zero. Did a lot of fishing today. Let me rephrase that. Before we get too far into this, did a lot of casting today. For those of you that weren't on the live stream earlier, we're going to catch a couple of maybe 3 or 4 seconds of it, because that's really all that was important, other than wind noise. But guys, we have got story time. That's right. Let me get settled in here. Good vibes only t-shirt today, boys. That's just how I'm feeling. Look, the hair's not, I can't even get my hair right. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. Today was rough, you guys. We have got just absolute chaos as far as today's episode goes. So if you guys are ready, give me 2 seconds and we're gonna get right into this thing, man, because today just was fire. Sarcasm. All right, let's give a shout out to the chat. Let's see who we got in here. We got Mark Pappas, Kristen J. I'm sure there's others. It says there's a bunch more of you guys in here playing, but you're not saying nothing. You guys are the worst. You guys are peer lookers. You bunch of watchers. No, I'm just kidding. You guys don't have to say nothing. I just thought it was pretty cool. I like being able to point people out. Mark Pappas. Oh, there's David Proctor. What's up, bud? What have you been doing, man? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you running around. You guys ready? You guys ready to get into this? All right, let's move some chat real quick. 1 if you want to get into it. Throw it in there, guys. Throw a 1 if you're looking to get into this evening's events, because you're going to love this one. There's Mark. Look at that, old Mark. He's moving in there. Mark's ready. Oh, creeping. Michael Pulver said, I'm creeping. I'm lurking. Is that what they say? Lurking. Okay, so you guys ready for this? All right, let's talk about it. I got my community thing open, you guys. So for those of you that are new to the show, if tonight's your first time listening in, or if you're just happen to wander across in the beginning of an episode, I'm going to start shorting those intros up for you guys. But Give a little thumbs up. Make sure you hit the bell. I'll allow for all notifications. Check out that community page. That community page is going to have some good stuff, you guys. We're gonna look at one of those this evening because this is where the good times start. But we're going to do a quick flashback. We're going to do a flashback to Tuesday or Monday, you guys. Monday. So remember when we started playing with this silly app thing, right? It has this whole fish, calculation on barometric pressure and lunar cycle and all that stuff, right? So as of Saturday, it was saying Tuesday is going to be fire. It was epic 10. I put it out as a community post. I was like, you guys, look, Tuesday, we're going live. We're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? We can handle it. We're going to get into it. Yeah. Hey, Shawanda, what's going on, girl? So I was in hero status. So Monday, I worked like all day and then got home. Did all my stuff around the house, got everything set up, got all the cameras back up to date, got everything moving the way I needed it to move, right? Got everything in, all my rigging done. Like, I went down the app, I looked at everything that they said was going to be fire, right? And guys, I had it all set up. I was going to go live. I was so tired, I couldn't even go live. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, I just don't feel like it, man. I'm tired. I was in bed by 9:30. For those of you guys that caught me in Buddy's live, I was out just as quick as he started. I just couldn't do it. I was passing out. I was exhausted. I got to work so bright and early this morning because, guys, it was like from 11:47 to like 1:53 or something was going to be fire. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to test this app out, you guys. I wanted to know if this thing really worked, okay? I get up this morning, I hit that app first thing, it says 8-4. It's in a good day all of a sudden. Now, I've already planned everything out, man. I'm up. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to rock and roll. I got to get out to work. I got to be home by 11. I got to put hump day in. I'm going to knock everything out in 6 hours, and be done, get home, go right ahead and jump on the boat, and everything's going to be awesome, right? Right. I'm prepared. I've got everything I need. You know what? I'm so prepared that there's no way that any of this could go wrong. You understand? There's no way any of this could go wrong. You know why? Because I'm so prepared. Yeah, it started, John, once upon a time. I'm so prepared that there's nothing that could go wrong. There is nothing that I could forget. I have double, triple, quadruple checked. Everything is packed. Batteries are square. Everything I need. The baits are retied. I got all the baits from the app. I'm ready to do this. You understand what I'm saying? And then wake up this morning and it's dropping out. I'm on a good day all of a sudden. But I'm not changing plans. You understand what I'm saying? So I get home, right? I make one phone call telling Buddy I'm getting ready to roll out. We start yakking back and forth. Well, next thing you know, man, it's like 11 o'clock, right? Buddy J calls me. Patty, you guys know my feather fishing buddy. He says, man, what are you doing? That's what Jeff Dahmer's buddy thought. I know, right? So Buddy J says, what are you doing? I says, well, man, I'm getting ready to rock and roll here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to roll out. He's like, you going to be in 9th Street? I was like, well, I'm going to be on Harris. You know what I'm saying? I might roll through 9th Street just to check it out, but I'm planning on going to the other side of the lake. You know what I mean? He's like, really? I said, yeah. I said, but I'll tell you what, man. I'll jump in the boat, bro. I'll fly over to you and we'll make this happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'll fly over to you and we'll rock and roll on this thing. It'll be epic, dude. I'll pick you up. We'll roll to the other side of the lake. Everything's going to be great. So I get everything loaded in the boat. I get the cover off the boat, right? Trailer's on the truck. I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay. I roll out. I dump in, throw the boat in the water, dude. Everything's on there. I pull the truck around. I park it. I come back. Yeah, boys. 3 guesses what happened. Go ahead, throw it in the chat. Go ahead, throw it in the chat. If anybody knows what happened, throw it in the chat. For those of you that had $5 and Jay forgot to put the plug in, score for you. That's right, boys and girls. I parked the boat. I jump back in the boat, and it is filling up with water, boys. It's filling up with it's filling up with water. I got the floor drains are starting to come in. She's sinking, boys. I click the bilge pump on. She's not even slowing her down. You understand what I'm saying? I got to run up. I got to get this thing back on the trailer. I got to get this plug in. So I run, I pull up to the dock. I almost commit like the worst slip and fall off the dock you've ever seen. I was like, dude, I'm gonna end up drowning on the freaking ramp here, screwing around. Now, mind you, there's like 20 to 35 mile an hour gusts and 1 to 3 foot swells, okay? That's my boat. Lieutenant Dan. That's the way I felt, dude, right? So I jump in this friggin' boat. I pull up to the dock again. I almost fall off and bust my face. I'm like, oh my God, I just gotta slow down. I gotta make all this happen. You know what I'm saying? So I get in the truck. I walk back through the parking lot. I get in the truck. Pull the truck back down, pull the boat right up on. I know what I'm doing. This doesn't take but 10 seconds. I know what I'm doing to the point where I don't even put the freaking plug in anymore, okay? I don't know what happened. I have this routine. I did the routine, and all I'm thinking is today's going to be fire. You understand what I'm saying? Today's going to be the best day ever. We're going over to the other side of the lake, and this is going to be awesome. Yeah. So, I get the boat back up on the trailer. Patty hits me up. He's like, yo, I'm on the dock, man. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'll be there in just a minute, okay? So for those of you that checked out the community page, again, let's go through this together. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. We're going to do this together because I think it's just so much more fun when we do this kind of stuff together. You know what I mean? Hold on. Do this. Do this and do this. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go. Boom. Oh, no. Boom. All right, guys, there she is. Now, as you can see, for those of you looking, there is water coming out of here, which is that's where the plug goes. And I caught like... Notice this. This is the most important thing. Up in the top right-hand corner here, guys. This should be all you need to see. The wind is blowing so hard that the jet that would be water flowing in this direction from left to right, it is flowing back at me because the wind is gusting so strong that the water from the bilge is blowing at me on the back of the boat. Yeah, the bilge pump was shooting water out, John. You could see it right there. You could see it. There's the bilge pump blowing it away. It was working just fine. It just wasn't going to go that fast, I don't think. Yeah, it was bad, John. It was. Look, that's wind blowing it, bud. Sitting on the dock or sitting on the ramp with wind just blowing water. It was terrible, right? But this isn't stopping me, boys. All right, so nonetheless, I get back in the boat, right? Everything's gravy. She fires right up. I don't have a problem with that. She jumps right up on plane. Wah! I'm screaming over to Patty, right? Everything's golden, man. I'm screaming over there. I come pulling in the dock. Whoa, whoa. I pull right up real close. Boop. Patty just steps off. He's like, man, you know what you're doing? I'm like, do I know what I'm doing? So I go ahead and throw it in reverse. I get her backed out of Patty's dock, get patted out on the lake again, right? I says, you want to go across the lake and go to the big mouth on the dead river? He's like, yeah, let's do it. So we bolt over. I'm talking, she's cutting. We're not bouncing. She gets right up on plane, boys. Like, I'm like, this is the best day ever, dude. We're going to get over there and everything's going to be awesome. Well, very valuable lesson learned today, guys. When they tell you that it's hurricane force winds, okay, hurricane force winds, let me just tell you there's like a 99% chance that there's hurricane force winds. Okay, it's bad. We're at 3, 4, 5. Oh, God. Yeah, bad decisions. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. John's counting my decisions for those of you guys that don't know. Thanks, John. So here we go, guys. We get to the other side of the lake, man. We're flying. Everything's golden grams, right? Drop anchor, man. Guys, when I say that the wind suddenly picks up, let me tell you what happened. I'm getting my fishing gloves on, right? And Patty looks at me and goes, Bud, I don't think the anchor's catching. We, like, literally caught 15 miles an hour all of a sudden, and we are dragging the anchor. I throw my gloves down on the deck, and as I do, I notice the wind gusts up and just slings one of my fishing gloves right in the lake, dude. Gone. Gone. Okay? Again, here we go. This is guys, will be the third set of fishing gloves that I have bought. Okay, the third set of fishing gloves. At this point, I'm ready to give up on fishing gloves. All right, I'm really ready because Jesus took this last one. The lawnmower took the first one. You understand what I'm saying? I'm having that kind of day. Right? Well, that's okay because it gets better because suddenly the waves are breaking so hard on the front of the boat because we've got this thing anchored. And I've got a pretty good amount of line I've got to at this point because we're going to be moving, right? No, boys. It didn't matter how much line I had. These things were breaking over the front of the freaking boat, dude. I've got water like straight in every compartment. The deck is awash, boys. You understand what I'm saying? I look back at Patty. We fished this for like 45 minutes. I was like, man, we're going to have to roll. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to get out of here. Yeah. Well, in the process of thinking about that, boys, here comes the rain. And I don't mean a little bit of rain. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it goes to whiteout. So we're not driving anywhere. We're not boating anywhere. For our own safety, we're staying right where we're at for a minute, man. Because the last thing you want to do is go flying out in the lake with these freak storms. 7, thanks. Mitten clips for his gloves. Yeah, that's what I need. I need mitten clips. Okay, so it gets better, boys. Hold on. Because next thing you know, we start heading back across the lake. And boys, the wind is blowing 30, 35 miles an hour directly in our face. I can't get the boat up on plane. Man. This is starting real, like it's the wind is constant, steady blowing, and I'm not able to power through this. I had to turn the boat around and get the wind from behind just to get on like semi-plane and then turn the boat again to get back into the wind because I'm jumping. John canceled the trip. Yeah, no kidding. I'm jumping out of the water when this thing's trying to get on plane. There's nothing I can do with the trim. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm literally coming out of the water every single time this thing's hitting, right? Well, that's not it, boys. Okay, so we get like 3/4 back to the channel, right? And this thing, the wind all of a sudden dies. This thing catches. And boys, we're not only on plane. We hit like Mach 3.2. I look over at Patty. I'm like, bud, whoa. I'm coming off throttle all of a sudden because this thing is jumped up. I got like a barge going into the channel right in front of me. And the boat just decides that now it's going to catch up. And, oh, hey, by the way, did you have it in ludicrous speed? Because that's where we're fitting to go. We're gonna just throw you right into this barge. So I looked at Patty. I was like, bro, this is not starting off the right way, right? This is getting freaking horrible. Needless to say, I got to tell you the best part about the story. So we're headed back across the lake, right? And Patty, we're sitting like, we're not quite like at the 70, but like we're struggling at a 45. You know what I mean? I've done all the trim I can, man. We're hitting 3-foot swells, dude. So we're constantly getting thrown. Patty says, let me jump on the front. Now you guys know what happens every time somebody jumps on the front. You kind of either get stuck up there or you're in for it. Well, Patty jumps up front, boys. She planes down, starts ripping ass. Now he's stuck and he's like he's trying to hold on to the deck, right? And he's just getting thrown all over the place, man. I'm laughing, right? Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes. Guys, that's when I realized that I didn't even bring my mics. I didn't even bring the mics. I left them right here on the desk like a genius, right where they were supposed to be because they were all charged up. And I remind myself, grab the mics. Yep, roger that. I got them. They're right here. So for those of you that joined us this afternoon on the big fishing adventure, okay, this is all the real excitement you guys would have got. Because the struggle, man, hold on. Let me go here. I think it's at, I've already got the times down. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can't move this thing. I can't move it. Hold on. 49. Here you go, guys. We'll get started here. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, so you guys aren't going to get a chance to really hear anything because it was absolute madness, right? I switched up to the big burner worm. I made this fantastic cast all the way up on that sign right there. Oh, there it is. Let's get a pause real quick, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed those yet. I haven't debuted those yet, but there's a new pair of socks running around that it's going to happen. You guys are going to, I got them blurred out right now, so you guys can't see them, but there's a new pair of socks coming. So this thing wasn't even hooked. It really wasn't, dude. It looked like I hit him in the side of the face. Like, it was bad. I was so upset. I was like, dude, this fish isn't even hooked. Like, this is just such a bad time, man. Such a bad time. But there's one. So I caught something, you know what I'm saying? But nobody was there, and I was like, oh, man, this sucks. You know, nobody got a chance to see that. And then, like, an hour later, here we go. All right, let me go to this. Because, like, an hour later, you guys, I pulled the other side sign, right? Here I am, I'm stuck. I almost eat it. This just got bad, you guys. It really did. Now I'm stuck in like a wind that's blowing this way. Can you guys see that? This way from right to left. But somehow, like, I got into behind these houses and it was perfectly still, which was kind of crazy cool. I like having it perfectly still. Let's get this thing out of the mic shot here so it stops picking it up. I don't know what in the world is going on with this thing. Oh, I got to do all these adjustments. All right. So let's go past that. Let's go over here. What was it? 134, 132. All right. So I just basically cast out into the middle of a channel, right? And I was just working this thing back, and the wind is, look at the wind. I mean, you could see it. It's blowing trees and stuff around. You can see all this right here. It's like hurricane force winds coming through this channel, right? So when I realized my bait's not hitting the ground, and then I realized it's not hitting the ground because it's in a fish's lip. So I had this dink. That was terrible. Yeah, signal got real weird out there. I almost busted my butt there. Then this thing, I go to grab it, and it's like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and just go back under the water. And I'm like, what do you mean you're under the water? I'm like, all right, I'm going to just take up more line here, and I'm going to snatch you out of the water. And the hook falls out. So that was pretty much the whole day right there, boys. There was nothing else to really see, to be honest with you. It was not exciting. It was a nightmare. Pay attention, because if they say that these things are like hurricane-style wind, yeah, they're not kidding you guys. It was bad, man. It totally sucked. It was a rough day. That was a really rough day, man. I don't know how to explain it. I did not have a zen moment, Arif, just so we're clear. There was no zen to be had. Hey, what's up, Maddie? Good way to porpoise. Yeah. I hear you, John. Backyard fishing? Yeah, I was backyard fishing, man. That's my whole neighborhood's backyard fishing. That was the thing. That's why I just hang out in 9th Street Canal. Sometimes I get pretty good signal, but I tried the other side of the lake a couple of weeks back. It's a no-go, man. There's like no people living over there. There's a whole side of the lake that's got nothing on it. It's just literally barren wasteland forest, you know. They haven't started building, or they're just not gonna build. I don't know. It's one of the two. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Yeah, guys. So that was the adventure today, man. I'm really hating the fact that, you know, you really have to pay attention to like up to the minute stats. John was making fun of me earlier. If it's blowing on 9th Street like that, just stay inside. Yeah, you're not kidding, Michael. You know what I'm talking about. You come over here. You know exactly what I'm talking about, man. And if 9th Street's moving like that, bud, just stay out of it. Like, straight up. I was running around and hit. Me and Jay were trying to fish like 3 or 4 other areas on the other side of the lake. What would be the east southwest. We fished the southwest side of the lake today, and like I said, when the waves started breaking over the bow, I knew it was not time to do anything like that, man. So I caused myself a whole lot of stress today, guys. I got a lot of stuff that's got to get figured out, man. I got to see what's going on. Yeah, Reef, I still don't know what's going on with any of that, man. I'm not really looking into that stuff right now. I just wanted to come on here and hang out with you guys for a little bit, man, and tell you guys about the fun day, the epic day of fishing. Okay, just so you guys know. And tell you guys about the community tab, because that's where I'm going to... and then it gets better. So then I get home, right? I get a shower. I get everything put away, right? And I come in here and I get ready to do my thumbnail and I get ready to do all that stuff that I do. Oh, wait, I've got an update. Oh, that's no big deal. I started that at like 6. I was still installing the update at like 7:10. And then it was still installing at like 7:25. And I was like, that's all right. I'll just tell everybody I'll be on at 7:30, right? So I restart the computer. 7:35. 7:40. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Okay, well, no problem. It fires right up. I'm like, sweet, let's get OBS going. You know what I mean? Let's get this thing kicking in. The updates are good. As soon as I open OBS, dude, update. I'm like, nope, I know better. Okay, I know better than update and OBS without trying it. So I go ahead and do my pre-show checklist. OBS ain't running. OBS is not running, dude. It's glitching out. I've closed it, reopened it. It's still glitching out. So now I've got to do an update. So literally a minute and a half before I came on, you guys, I finished the update and came on with you guys. Been watching that all day. I started around 7 this morning. They had a... we got problems already. Yeah, you know, it's that day, man. It's that day, you know. Like I said, it sounds like what's going on everywhere with elections is about like my fishing day went. Because, listen, you could lose a fishing glove. Forget to put the plug in. Yeah, the boat's having issues. I'm going to change the foot oil. I think I'm going to change that foot oil. For anybody that knows about boats, changing out that foot oil and get some good, what is that, like a foot gear oil or something like that, John? I'm sure you know all about that. Hey, what's up, Scott? Scott made it. Yeah, I'm going to change the foot oil out, bud. I got to do something. I got to figure out what's going on, man. There's something going on that I'm just can't put my finger on, but I'm going to figure it out, dude. When I do, this boat's going to work right. Promise. I'm going to make this happen, man. I got a pretty good feeling. You landed a foul hooked fish. It was a good day. But listen, Mike, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I would have taken anything at this point because it was a rough day, dude. I had 2 good fish. Like I said, they were crap. They were dinks. It wasn't really exciting. I had a 3rd fish. I ended the live stream because it started raining again. Before it even started raining, I felt a couple of drops. I knew it was coming. I rolled down the channel one more time. I caught me another dink, man. See you later, Arif. Have a good night, man. We'll catch up like this week, I'm sure. But yeah, I just couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't do it, man. I caught another fish. It was in the friggin' rain. I was soaking wet, dude. Like I said, every compartment is full of water at this point. Like, we were taking on water, something fierce, dude. Bilge was running though. I mean, plug was in. It's just that we took some waves, man. We took some pretty serious beatings on the southwest side of the lake. It wasn't a good idea. Let's just say that. It was not a good idea. I don't think I want to do that again. Not in that kind of weather. And then the other thing, I don't even have the friggin' trolling motor going. Like I've got to get this stuff. I got to take a weekend, maybe this weekend. I'm going to try to get it done maybe one day this week. I got to get some stuff ordered. I got to do some maintenance. I got to do some maintenance on the boat. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my hair cut. I think I got to do that this weekend. I'm pretty sure I got to do that. Ray's not in here, I'm sure. But I got to get my hair cut this weekend. I got to give out Christmas cards this weekend. I know what you guys are thinking. Christmas cards? Dude, it ain't even close to Christmas. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what kind of guy I am. All right, guys, so here's what I do. Hair is chanking me crazy like the ocean when it's blowing. Yeah, dude, you're not kidding, man. It gets sporty, like Kenny liked to say. It gets sporty out there, huh? It gets sporty, bud, for sure. 3 foot, dude, it was not a joke. They were coming in at 3 foot a pop. And even when I had the boat in the right position, them things were lapping up over the back of the boat. It pushed the boat, dude. It was bad. Like, it was really bad, man. And nautical is a perfect word for it. That's how it felt. It felt nautical today.
Because I'm smart.
That's right.
Because I'm smart.
I'm just going to tell you, man, it was not good times. Not good times. But, yeah. So I got to take some time. I got to get some stuff figured out here. Get this trolling motor situation resolved. Get me a new trolling motor ordered. Got to change some foot lube or whatever it takes back there. God, I'm yawning. It beat me up today, guys. I'm not going to lie, man. It beat me up today. It was rough, dude. It's just been compounding chaos on top of chaos. You know what I mean? Between the updates and everything else, I'm like, oh my God. Haircut Friday. You know, there goes that day. Saturday, I'm probably not going to be fishing because I've got to get this stuff done on the boat. Takes time. Hit me up. We'll have all the tech advice I can. I know, John, I do. I've got it. John, I got to get on my emails. I checked emails today, man. It said I had over 1,100 emails that I have to go through. I've turned on 100 different spam filters, dude. Being a Long Island Sound and offshore fisherman, I've seen. Yeah, oh, I'm sure, Scott. Spot lock is on the fritz, huh? No spot lock, bud. It's called no trolling motor. We had the fires, Mike. Yeah, I don't know if you know that. If you catch that episode, you go back a couple episodes. There's update, and we had a fire, and that's where the trolling motor went to. So that's gonna be a whole nother level. I'm not pulling the trigger on it yet, man, because I'm such a procrastinator. Because I know the minute that I pull the trigger on this thing, I'm gonna get like a 25% off your next order, you know, and I'm gonna be so pissed that I just spent full price on this damn trolling motor when it's coming down to like shopping season, and I'm hopefully gonna get something on the cheap because I'm just not, like I said, the Blue Pearl is great and all, but I saw a lot of stuff today that really had me thinking, man, that I need to make some pretty serious changes. I gotta email John. That's on my list right here, John. Right below here, there's a list of things that need to be done, and emailing John is one of them. And as soon as I figure out how to fix this spam filter that keeps allowing these crazy emails, like I've got it blocking important stuff now somehow. Like things that I respond to, it's now blocking emails for important things and then letting all this crap go through. And that is the most aggravating thing in the world. I don't know how to fix that. I'm still trying to figure that out. I've done everything I can to filter out this spam that just floods my internet, dude. It's bad. But you know, this is my life, man. Just so we're all clear, you know, when you think you've got problems. Fishing time down there, huh? Let me see. Spot lock is, yeah, his is more like locked up. Yeah, exactly, John. Yeah, I got you, John. I got you. We do need to talk, man, because I'm getting ready to. I've given the guys the dimensions on the aluminum deck, so we know how much channel we need and stuff like that. So we're gonna be decking this thing, boys. I can see it already. This has got to happen. I'm falling all over myself. There's not enough space up front. Trolling motor's got to go in. New deck's got to go in. Recessed doors. You know, it's gonna be an adventure, man. It's going to be an adventure. You understand what I'm saying? And I need to make sure that it happens because the only way I'm going to be super comfortable. But first, I got to work out this foot thing. I got to figure out what's going on. I'm going to say, I'm going to say foot oil or lube or whatever goes in the foot. Yeah, that needs to be changed. I'm going to say that that's an important thing. So we're going to make sure that that occurs. And then once we're done with that, okay, what's it doing? Okay, here's what it's doing, John. Motor's revving up on plane, right? Okay, so I switch my gear shifter into go, into forward. You can hear it click. You can hear it lock in. I got power. I go ahead and give it some gas, and I got nothing. I got RPMs raising. I got no movement on the. Well, the prop's moving. It's just not catching up. Then after, I'd say 35, 40 seconds, it's not spun though. Okay, here's the thing, Scott. It's not spun because after about 40 seconds, bro, she catches up. See, everybody says it's spun prop. Great. So what is that going to entail? Is that going to entail me getting a whole nother foot? Because that's what's going on, man. You can hear it. It sounds like it rattles around for a second. Then it catches right up, and I'm off like a bat out of hell. What's that? So I've got to probably pull this prop off, is what you're telling me, and check all this shit. Friction heats the new hub on the prop. Okay, I could see that. All right, that makes perfect sense. I'm probably just gonna do a lower. The neighbor said he's got a lower, which was, I think was a hint. You know, hint, as if he knew something I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Acts like a slipping clutch. Yep, you got it, Scott. Get the hub and pound it in. It's rubberish. Okay. Acts like a slipping clutch. That's exactly what it is. The prop, not the lower unit. Okay. All right, well then that takes care of that, man. I'll get on the old boat parts this weekend and pick me up one of those, because that's definitely got to be it, man. Because every once in a while she catches pretty quick, boys, and I'm up and running and ready to rock and roll, and then next thing you know, insert in middle of prop. Look at it. I'm gonna check it out. Check it out. I've been there, done that. All you guys are like, yeah, so welcome, new guy. Welcome to reality, because it's your turn now. Yeah, no, I'm going through it. I'm going through it, man. Like I said, and Jay made a very valid point today, too. Jay was like, well, just think about it like this, bud. When you finish, you'll know everything about this boat. And I was like, yeah, good point. Okay, see, John, that's what I needed. That's the kind of information I need. It's either in or out. No, I'm in the middle. So that's kind of where mine's in. It's either working or it's not. I've changed everything on my boat. Scott says I've rebuilt my boat. John built his own boat altogether. Like the whole thing is a creation of his. So, I mean, this is why I said, guys, like I'm trying to grow this community of people that are going through the same experiences that we all have experienced and that I'm now experiencing. You know, third inboard. Oh, God. I can't imagine. You know, when you blow your lower unit out, pieces tend to fly. Yeah, see, John, that's not what I want to have happen. So that's what I'm trying to avoid like the plague. I just had it down the other day, though. But that would make a lot of sense, John, while we were sitting at the 70. That would make a lot of sense. Check the oil. Yeah, I did that yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yes, I checked the oil yesterday. Yes. Now, you talking about oil in the foot or oil in the motor? No water when he bought it, John. Oh, in the lower... You know, I didn't check the lower unit. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah, I did a live. You guys saw it? You guys saw that day. Yeah, I'm going to check the lower unit tomorrow. I did notice a little slick today when I shut it down one time, and I didn't know what kind of slick it was. Yeah, new gaskets. It's going to need new everything. I'm pretty much just going to rebuild the whole thing. I think that's the safest bet. No, I did not check the foot oil today. I checked my other oil today. My fuel oil mix. I made sure that was right. So, yeah, I did that today. That's the oil I thought he was referring to. Two-stroke slick. See, that's what I thought too, John. I was like, they do that, man. They do that. No, water pump's good. I did that already, Scott. That was we did that live. Yeah, we did that live, all of us, for 2.5 hours. It was good times. That was a lot of fun. I took care of that. She's spitting like a champ. You understand what I'm saying? I have no cooling problems no more. That's one less thing. Hey, Faye. How you doing, lady? Everything going good up in Canada? Faye's getting cold here soon. You guys are starting to suck it up in the north. John, I'm ready, man. I'm telling you, I'm ready to like spend every day beating on this thing till we figure it out because I don't want to miss the south trip this year. But I know Monkey High, yeah, that's what it feels like, John. Trust me. That's why I said I think I'm gonna have to get new springs on this trailer too before I think about taking any trips anywhere. That's just an honest thing. I don't trust these springs. Okay, see, there we go, Scott. What do you think, John? Scott nailed it with new gaskets for the lower unit, fill and drain. It's just washers, but yeah. I'm late. Change your gas lines. No, Ice didn't change. I changed the fuel filter. That worked out. Face says a little 44. Yeah, no thank you. Still no snow. I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lower unit thing. Whatever that entails, a lower unit service. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna become quite the boat mechanic when this whole thing's done. What do you think, John? You think Scott nailed it there with gaskets on the lower? Gaskets on the plugs of lower unit if water needs seals. Okay, I will check it out. That sounds like a job for not tomorrow. I'll probably have to put that one off till Saturday because it looks like we're going to get inclement weather. And the last thing that I want to do is get out there and start fiddling around with this thing. If you did the water pump, change the lower unit oil. Yep. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Oh, we're going to find out, man. We're going to find out. Like I said, unfortunately now it's this whole time thing because I really don't feel like pulling this thing apart in the rain. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've got a couple of good shitty weather days coming in here, so I should spend some parts. Replace you? Yeah, thanks, Ice. Ice went back and just rewatched it. Yeah, see, Nicole's coming. Like, this is the whole thing, man. Scott's still down there rebuilding. Like, it's just not ending. No, listen, we get some storms. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. We're going to make it through this one, same way we made it through the other one. It's just putting all my plans, a couple of days out because I'll set the thing up over us. We'll go live again. We'll do it again. We'll do it all. I don't care. We're throwing it out. We're doing it live. You know how it goes, you guys. You guys know how it goes. Well, guys, watch my tune-up video. We'll walk you through lower unit oil. I will, John. As a matter of fact, I was going to say, I'm sure you've done a few maintenance videos. I'm going to check one out. 30,000 blue tarps on the roofs here. Oh, my God, Scott. This is supposed to be over on the East Coast, man. Buddy's already talking about maybe having to board up if that's, if this thing keeps taking this same turn. I mean, John, just when we think the weather's going to set in, man, so we can make audio's too low for your tablet. Oh, I'm sorry. Wind's blowing where John's at. Yeah, like I said, the thing I'm worried about, man, this is going to reset the fish again. It's going to reset the fish again, man. And we were just getting ready to go into that beautiful time of year. Yeah, but going into and going out of the Gulf, then back across. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not going to hang shutters going for this one. Yeah, I don't ask how, I ask how much, right? I think just rain. Yeah, me too, John. I think just rain. The thing that I'm worried about, man, is that some of these counties here in Central Florida can't take much more rain. I know we are overflowing at this point in Alachua County. Scott said I left my shutters up. Yeah, Scott, Bud, you're going through it. I can only imagine the party that you're having over there, man. I can only imagine. It's crazy, absolute crazy. A cat one's like a normal July Thursday. Yeah. Oh, I'm with you, John. I'm with you. But my biggest thing though is, like I said, Lake Monroe is full. Yeah. Oh, I know. Harris is up on backyards, bud. Seawalls are up. Like they're covered up on some houses on certain sides of the lake when the wind starts blowing. We were on that side today. It wasn't as much fun as we thought it was going to be. It really wasn't. Chobe's full. Yeah, man. Everglades is full. Like, this is a saturation time of year, man. I hate to say it. We kind of need a couple of real good warm days and some heavy humidity. Mike's weather page said possible strong Cat 1, almost 2. Woo! Again, you know, it's the water, man. We're going to keep getting that rain. It's going to mess with us. I'm telling you right now, you guys, it's going to mess with us. Going to make a great spec season. Yeah, John, it's going to, you know what? I might come down for one of those, John. I got to talk, man. I got to swap up. I'll exchange numbers, but we'll get all that handled and we'll set something up. I see you guys go down and pull them crappie and I just laugh. I don't eat fish. I'll just contribute to the fun because then we can catch that many more, I guess. Come on down. You know, we love that. Oh, I know. Fishing's fun, but you guys have been crushing it. I'm just trying to get everything sorted out on the Blue Pearl, bro, so I can get down to the lakes down there and down south, Scott. When I say down, I'm Central Florida, man. I'm in Leesburg, Lake County. So everything that I like fishing is down. You know, I say down because it's everything that I like fishing is there are hidden gems. South Central Florida, particularly Vero and East, or Vero and West. It is some of the best fishing you never have. Some of the best and see, Ice just brought it up. Blood Moon. That's why I didn't catch any fish. I should have known better. I should have known that today was not the day. I should have known when they said it was a blood moon look, I cut myself twice today. I don't know if you guys can see that one. Look at that one. That was dangerous. And then I got this one today. You guys see this one? Can you guys see that? I almost lost a whole finger. I mean, it was crazy. Ow. Okay, it's all right. So look, I paper cut myself. But nonetheless, I mean, all day I seem to have been cutting myself. You know what I'm saying? It was bad. It was really bad. Yeah, Scott's down in Punta Gorda. Yeah, John, he's right down by us, man. Like I said, there's some South Florida boys that come hanging out in here. I like it. Like I said, we got to start getting some stuff planned. We got to, I don't know. Call Wine 11. Send a ambulance. Well, you know, I got these big cuts, man. Like I said, it was rough, dude. It was that kind of day, man. I didn't think I was going to make it. I really didn't think I was going to make it. It was bad. It was not good times, man. It got a little stressful. You guys have no idea. No, Faye, a speck is not a trout. It's like one of the, from what they say, it's one of the best eaten fish. They call them crappie. Speck is a crappie. So if you look up crappie, you'll see it. They are fantastic as far as a little fish that fights like a big fish that you will enjoy. You got to go down a little bit on your rod and reel size just for their own safety. You'll pull their face off. There's no real hook set to it, right, John? I don't see any real hook sets on those. Yeah, Scott, they're good. Dude, everybody that eats fish tells me those are bomb. Like, those are bomb. And John slabs. John goes down and catches slabs. I mean, big crappie. Like, big crappie. He's got some spots down there. Oh, you guys have crappie. See, there you go. You know what crappie are. We call them specks. We run 14 rods. Well, chances of hitting something on 14 rods, bud, that's that law of averages. But I've seen you guys doing the multi-pulls and having 4 people on that boat, man, and everybody's just steady doing this all day long. I laugh. You get in some of those spots, and I'm like, dude, hey, John knows where the fish are. Yeah. Not me. I know where they're not. We break 100 a lot. See, that's just crazy. But, you know, it's good, John, because there's a lot of population. Those things can damage population if you let them, you know, if you're not culling them. There's a reason there's a limit. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason there's a limit. What's going on, Gary? Yeah, they are fun. You can keep 25 a person. See, there you go. And I guess that's real good for the environment because the numbers get catastrophic from what I hear, man. From what I hear, they get a little crazy. These things start growing up in every direction, and next thing you know, man, you've got chaos. They'll tear up an ecosystem, from what I hear, man, because they're pretty aggressive. They feed on. They just start getting it, and next thing you know, they've eaten a shiner population right out. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the crappy capital. Oh yeah, well I didn't even think about that, John. Yeah. Oh man, you've got a whole season coming up, then, buddy. You got a whole season on the pontoon boat for those. If the seniors are coming down, when you get the birds down here, man, they'll go crazy. Yep, I seen the pontoon, man. I seen that. You guys get on it. You guys get on it. We all try. We're giving it hell, you know. We're all putting in a little something whenever we can. Whenever we can. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out, man. I'm going to try to mellow down and wind myself down a little bit. It got a little too exciting today. Put me in a type of day, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, got a little bit of stuff I got to watch on the TV before it's bed and get the old blood pressure up. But, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out, as for the usual. And remember, you guys, it's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.